Now I know what you're all thinking. Soraka top is stupid and can never work. My teammates said that it's the stupidest thing they've ever heard. They called me a noob and they told me I was an idiot. My opponents, however, thought otherwise. At level 9, NASA said Soraka is so big after I was on a rampage top. Jax frustratedly cried, "How the star are you beating me?" And Kale humbly asked, "Teach me, Soraka-senpai." So I will. Now, I get matched against mainly golds, with some plats in there, and since most of you watching this are below those elos, give it a chance. So why, oh why, would you play Soraka top? Her ratios suck. Well, let me start by saying that of the last 9 games I played as Soraka top, I won lane 9 times, and we won the game 9 times. And there is nothing more satisfying than seeing your opponent flash away to be killed by a banana. Let's talk pros and cons of Soraka top. Soraka has great harass in early game, and opponents don't really know what to do against her. She has high survivability. Her utilities like silence, magic resist shredding, her heal, and her global heal are amazing. Wave clear is crazy, split pushing is awesome, and I'll get to why later. She has the highest magic damage in most games I play. She is, however, out of meta. Your team may rage at you, so be careful in ranked solo and duo queues. Jungles will ignore you, so be sure to be friends with your jungler. She's not an AD top. Make sure you fit in with your team. If you get outranged, you could be in trouble. She's a very skill-heavy champion against opponents like Lucent. You need to build mana regen as early as possible, which can potentially hurt your tank. Let's talk about your build. I use my standard tank runes and masteries, occasionally substituting AP runes if I want a little extra power. You'll be building tanky AP this game. You're going to want to start out with a Doran shield and either a mana or health potion, whichever you prefer. The extra health and regen from the shield will go a long way in helping you save mana by not using Astral Blessing. Next up, I recommend 2 fairy charms and a null magic cloak since you'll be building in Athens anyway. If your opponent is AD, buy a cloth armor instead. Your first build should be a Chalice or Warden's Mail. Your endgame should look something like this: Athene's Unholy Grail, Merc Treads or Ninja Tabby, or Mobility Boots, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Spirit Visage, Randuin's Omen, or Frozen Heart, and finally, get that Rabadon's Death Cap. Rylai's and Athene's are a must for this build. Summoner spells. There are a few reasons to not use Ignite in top lane and fewer with Soraka. You'll be going against some high healing champs. Use Ignite to stop that heal and make them pay for advancing on you. Ignite them and keep hitting them. Flash is a great choice for obvious reasons, and Ghost can help you out of tough situations when you can't flash away far enough. Now let's move on to skills. Your passive increases your heals the lower health your target is, and the same with the mana restored with Infuse. Keep this in mind as you time your Astral Blessing, Infuse, and Wish. The first skill, Star Call, is phenomenal. Use Star Call for the following things: Permapoke, shred that magic resist, farm while harassing, reduce your Astral Blessing's cooldown, and later wave clear like a boss. W, Astral Blessing, is a tricky one. The better you are with Soraka support, the better you will use your W. Maintain yourself at 30 to 50% health to save mana. Keep Astral Blessing off cooldown as much as possible. Save your W to bait them under your turret. You can even W minions to take extra tower hits if it will help you kill the tower. And don't forget, Astral Blessing gives a lot of armor. Infuse, your E, is used offensively as Soraka top. Spam Infuse if you are against normal tops without jumps or stuns. Save it if you feel like you are in danger from skills. Do not use it to add mana to teammates unless you are out of combat, ever. You deal damage, you control them, screw your team's mana. Wish, your ultimate, is awesome. Use it for baiting and turning the tide of jungle ganks. Use it in teamfights to bring your team back to full health. Use it for no other reason than to steal assists from another lane's hard work. Use it to split push. If your team is pushing down mid and you are top, use your ultimate when they engage to save them while still pressuring top turret, confusing and scattering their team. Soraka is the only top laner who can still assist teams while split pushing. Get Star Call first, and max it out first in most cases. Infuse also can be worth maxing, depending on your enemy, since it costs no mana. Infuse may help you more in high sustain lanes. At level 2, get Infuse and start poking down. At level 3, grab Astral Blessing, and then of course, at 6, get Wish. Level your Q all the way first, your E next, and W and R from then on. There's a high learning curve on Soraka top, but you can make it work. Come back next week to find out how the pros are playing Leona support and why it's a thing again. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment about your Soraka top experience. Until next week, see you in the Rift.